Hey Cosmic Babes, it's your girl Malu from Co-Creating Hermit, bringing you a pick a card reading. This one's a little bit different. We will be doing messages from your ancestors, what they need you to know right now. And this time we're going to be doing 5 piles, 2 more than my usual, which are 3. So they're going to be much smaller. I'm going to try to be direct and to the point since we have much more piles. And towards the end, I will read the messages from each of the oracle cards, and also a passage from Voices from the Ancestors. This book has a beautiful poem that's cut in 5 pieces, hence 5 different piles, and each pile corresponds to a piece of the poem. And it's such a beautiful passage, and the message is so deep that I wanted to share it with you guys. Hence this week's video is messages from your ancestors and what they want you to know right now. I will be pulling life shuffling tarot cards, and I have clarifiers, and then also 2 other oracle cards. One a life lesson or a soul's lesson that your ancestors want you to be mindful of, and then we're also going to do a moonology oracle pool to see how the full moon in Leo is influencing you. And that's just a little extra bonus. Just wanted to give a disclaimer. As always, take what resonates and leave behind what doesn't, as this is a general pick a card video and does not define you or your life. Let it be confirmation only of what you are already aware of. You have the power of choice and free will to decide what dictates your life. You, along with Spirit, are co-creating the life of your dreams. I am merely a messenger channeling for you from the divine and a facilitator of self-discovery. With that being said, get comfortable, enjoy the content from this video, but before you go, please be kind and like this video, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and share with those you think will enjoy it too. I upload videos like these and guided meditations weekly. Now, for the good of all and harm to none, let's begin. Let's take a minute to do 3 deep breaths in order for you to connect your energy to the energy of this reading, and so that you can select the pile of your liking. Let's take 3 deep breaths. Inhale, hold, exhale. 2 more. Inhale, hold, exhale. One more. Inhale, hold, exhale. Perfect. And now that the energy is connected, let's go ahead and jump into the readings. The timestamps for each pile will be in the description box below, so go see that description box so you can select your pile. I'll see you over there. Hi pile 1, if you selected the Mirror Guardian Time to Reflect card and the Tiger's Eye crystal, this is your reading. So as I said earlier, we're going to be doing a live shuffle of the tarot, and I'm using Oshun's Zen Tarot. Let's see what the ancestors of those that selected pile number 1 like for them to know. Let's see what the ancestors of those that selected pile number 1 would like for them to know right now. What do the ancestors of those that selected pile number 1 want for them to know? Okay, let's get 2 more cards. Perfect, and let's get 1 more card. What do the ancestors of those that selected pile number 1 want for them to know? Okay, you guys got extra cards. So, excuse me, 1 second. So we'll leave this one down right now. Okay, so we got this one first. 1 second. Okay, pile number 1. So we pulled Temperance in reverse. We've got the King of Pentacles in reverse, and we've got 3 of Wands upright, and we've got 3 of Pentacles upright. So right away, 333, well, 2 3s, but still, there's a lot of 3 energy here with you guys. So right away with Temperance in reverse, a lot of you guys may be feeling impatient right now. I'm seeing a lack of harmony in your life. There's no balance right now as you are trying to bring things into fruition, like with the King of Pentacles in reverse here. Upright, it means abundance. However, in reverse, it means that it's the opposite, no abundance. And I'm sorry to say that, but some of you guys are coming to a point where you're putting in the work, however, you're not seeing the work come through, so you're getting desperate in that sense. But with this 3 of Wands, it's hinting at an opportunity for you to shift your perspective, to see it in a different way, and rather than I'm not good at this and giving up, see it, okay, what have I been doing wrong, and figuring out another way in order for you to bring in balance and harmony in your life. And with this 3 of Pentacles here, this guidance card, with this guidance card here, it's suggesting and offering you to ask for help, to not be afraid to ask for help. Don't be afraid to reach out. Your ancestors want you to succeed. They want you to do better than they did. They want you to continue the legacy, like making your mark, and essentially, because regardless of what your ancestors did in their lives, they made an impact enough to bring you into creation. You know what I mean? To say, not everyone's life has to be so freaking grandiose in the sense like they're an astronaut, or they got a Nobel Prize, or they are a doctor, or they're famous. Literally, people just living their lives and making small impacts on everyday people, meaning their family, their friends, their coworkers, their community, that sends a ripple and makes a ripple and changes things out in the universe, in the quantum sphere. So it's your ancestors are guiding you to seek help when you need it, especially with this experience card. When you're experiencing difficult times and you're feeling like you're not in your best and highest self, don't be afraid to reach out. Don't feel like you have to carry all the burdens to yourself. Don't feel like you have to do things alone. Especially in the past generations, it was the type of generation, like, pull yourselves from the bootstraps and don't complain, people have it worse. Like, it's okay to feel your feelings and to admit and to acknowledge, like, hey, this is very tough. I need a minute to sit with this, to decompress, I want to say, and to release this negativity and allow yourself the space to be vulnerable, to let it go and then move forward. Because when you keep on suppressing and neglecting, your all that negativity, all those negative emotions will inevitably explode out of you. So with this Temperance card in reverse, it's suggesting that you seriously bring in harmony into your life. You find the balance between let's say bad habits and good habits, because even too much good is a bad thing, because you're not allowing yourself, like, for example, let's say the good vibes only, or the unrealistic expectation to always be happy is not a good thing. We are human beings who have a whole spectrum of emotions, and they're there for a reason, to tell us things. It's okay to feel all types of feelings, whether they're positive or negative, and don't associate anything with it. Like, you know what I mean? Just allow yourself to experience that as if a wave was coming through you, and let it go. And everything in moderation, even moderation in moderation. I forgot who said that, but it's a really good thing to keep in mind. You know what I'm saying? A little bit of like, for example, if you're trying to meet a goal of losing weight, and you go out with friends and you've been doing good all week, and you have a cheat day. Or see, here's an example. It's a cheat meal, not a cheat day, and that's the moderation right there, right? You know you have a goal, and the only way you meet your goal is if you remain disciplined and consistent. However, if you remain too extremely disciplined and consistent and don't allow yourself the balance of enjoying the foods that you love in moderation, you inevitably burn out and fail. However, that's what the temperance cards wants you to know, and your ancestors want you to know, is that finding balance will bring harmony into your life, right? And inevitably bring upright this King of Pentacles card, allowing you to remain abundant in that sense of energy, in love, and those naturally attracting emotions, right? Yeah, and do those things that will help you bring that harmony and balance into your life. And a lot of these cards I've noticed that kind of like they're marrying each other, which coincides with this mirror guardian. But seriously, for pile number one, your ancestors want you to focus on bringing harmony and balance into your life, for sure. Don't be afraid to ask for help or to get help from others. Let's see what this card here is. And we got Seven of Pentacles, patience. Be patient as you work towards bringing this change and integrating it into your life. Be very patient with yourself, with your life, with time, with everything in general. But most importantly, your ancestors want you to know is to be patient with yourself. And the Pentacles, if we're talking about in time frame, the Pentacles represent years. Swords are days, wands are weeks, cups are months, and pentacles are years. So it may take years for you to master this, but that's nothing to dishearten you. If anything, it should make you feel how do I say, confident, knowing that it's going to take you a while to master this, which is great, because you know that it will be, when you finally achieve the mastering of this and completing it, it will be a stable and strong foundation. And who doesn't want that, to be honest? Like, think about it. If you go fast, if you do something very fast, you inevitably make mistakes, and it's not stable. It's not sturdy. So we're thinking sustainability and longevity. That's what your ancestors want you to know: sustainability and longevity. You need to go within, looking at that, how this mirror guardian's looking inside to reflect. Seriously, go within and see where have you been lacking, or where have you been bringing disharmony in your life, pile number one. And allow yourself to experience those things that you may associate negativity towards, because it's telling you something. Obviously, do it with vigilance, in the sense, like, if it's not for the good of all and harm to none, like, make sure that you're not putting yourself in danger, X, Y, and Z. But for example, like, if you need to have a conversation with someone and set that boundary, it's negative association, because it's a much needed conversation, and it's pretty heavy because you're setting a boundary. And if that person's never been used to boundaries, they might try to, what is that word called, resist or retaliate. There is the word. They will try to retaliate, but that's a much needed thing that you have to experience in order to set that boundary, and let your ancestors guide you. Yeah, let me see. Let's see any other, let's pull the clarifiers. Let's see any other messages the ancestors of pile number one would like for them to know. Yeah, we got the Justice card here, and I'm immediately got like cause and effect, like being mindful of what you do. Let's get one more card. Yeah, being mindful what you do, what you say, what you think, what you feel. This axiom comes to my mind so often, but I'm getting it here, especially with the Five of Pentacles. Some of you guys Again, this coincides with the Temperance card in reverse and the King of Pentacles in reverse. Some of you guys are feeling like in that scarcity mindset. And with this Justice card here, I'm hearing as you think, so you act. Sorry. Let me say that again. As you think, so you feel, so you act. If you're thinking that you are unworthy of abundance, you will feel that you are unworthy of abundance. And subconsciously, you will act in ways that attract unworthy things towards you. I know not many people want to hear that, but for example, let's just say, I'm going to use me in an example. I want to have a successful business, right? And I have a hard time charging my worth because I feel subconsciously, one, I feel like a hypocrite. I have imposter syndrome. And then on top of that, I feel cringy around money. And so that energy and that feeling and those thoughts of mine keep me in that scarcity mindset, which do not, I always want to say donut, but anyways, which do not allow me to naturally attract the dream clients of mine who effortlessly see my potential and see my worth and agree to my price. Don't have to haggle me. They're like, what you're selling, I'm buying. Right? But since I don't even think that way or feel that way or act that way or carry myself that way, no one's going to see that. So they're mirroring my insecurities to me. Right? So that's what your spirit, not your spirit guides, excuse me, what your ancestors want you to know. And at the back of the deck is the Three of Swords. Yeah, a lot of you guys have been past this. This has been passed down to you guys, either things from the past that people have told you, have done to you, have made you feel. But your ancestor wants you to know it's time for you to let that go. But how you're going to let it go is by acknowledging it and taking the time to slowly heal and mend those wounds so that you can bring that change into your life. Pile number one, you guys deserve so much abundance. You guys deserve to be like this King of Pentacles, but upright, not in reverse. You guys deserve that abundance. You guys deserve to feel in your best self. But you need to allow yourself that. Pile number one. Okay, so before we move forward, let's see a soul's journey lesson your ancestors want you to be mindful of. Pile number one. What do your ancestors want you to be most mindful of right now? What do pile number one's ancestors want them to be most mindful of right now? What do pile number one's ancestors want them to be mindful of right now? My goodness. Denial. I acknowledge my fear, but I replace it with the insights of awareness. Definitely. And I had mentioned that before. It's time to look within and to reflect on all the things that we've been doing to ourselves and where we've been holding ourselves back and what we could be doing better in order to change our life and bring balance and harmony into our life. At the back of the deck, we've got service. I feel good when I can help others too. Yeah, and that honestly coincides with the Three of Pentacles here, collaboration, you working with people. So maybe the person who's going to help you bring about this change or to help you realize all your potential, because sometimes we are in denial of how much potential and how good we are, how good we have it, right? Because we're so focused on other things or comparing ourselves, and comparison is a thief of joy. Let me just say that. But maybe you help someone fix something or work on something and that someone helps you. So collaboration for sure, and service here. Maybe doing some community service or volunteering or helping other people and seeing other people go through similar things or just go through things that are hard enough will give you some perspective in order to see your life differently. Lastly, before we read what Mirror Guardian has to say in the passage from the Ancestors, from Voices of the Ancestors book, let's pull a card from the Moonology to see, excuse me, to see what the full moon in Leo that just passed this on Sunday, the 5th of February. Let's see how the full moon in Leo has been influencing you. Pile number 1. See how the full moon in Leo has influenced those from pile number 1, Spirit. Full moon in Leo influenced those from pile number 1. The full moon in Leo influenced those from pile number 1. Oh my goodness. Okay. So we've got 2 cards. We've got balance, spirituality, and practicality. And we were talking about balance earlier. And it's time to release negativity. I'm done. I'm done. Look at you guys. I'm telling you. It's time to release all that negativity to allow yourself to bring in, to integrate this goodness and your authenticity to yourself. And look at the back of the deck, work through your fears. For sure, pile number 1. For sure. This is what your ancestors want you to know. They want you to be your abundant self. They want you to be the best version of yourself if you allow yourself. They don't want you to be living in denial and perpetuating these negative limiting beliefs that some of them may have been generational, that they've been passed down. They see the potential in you and they want you to release it so that you can bring balance into your life. Okay, let's read from the book what the Mirror Guardian has to say, and then we will read from the Voices from the Ancestors book. Where is the mirror? Here we are. So there's 2 messages here. First message is, take some time to reflect on your strengths and challenges and how far you've come. Recognize your gifts. You guys. I love when everything synchronizes. Okay. Here's the extended message. You're a beautiful being who has surmounted so many challenges and expanded in so many ways. Your angels are now guiding you to take inventory of your life, to take the time to know all of your recent experiences, the challenges you have surmounted, the strengths you have developed, and the lessons you have learned. Your angels want you to reflect on your strengths, in particular those aspects of yourself that you feel have not been acknowledged by others. Offer yourself approval where it's due, and know that when you give yourself credit, others will be able to as well. Precisely. We were literally just talking about that. Well, I was just saying that when we feel negatively, right, we set the tone of how other people treat us, and when we mistreat ourselves, it gives permission to others to mistreat us. But when we set our boundaries and we set the example of how we treat ourselves, it's an expectation of others to treat us that way, to that standard. And if they don't, you know they're no good for you, and they're gonna know also they either have to step up to your level or bounce to the ounce. The pile number 1, this is what your ancestors want you to know. Oh, before we go, sorry, I almost forgot. Let's read your passage, okay? There is some Spanish if you don't know Spanish, but I will translate it. The Sunrise Prayer by Ines Hernandez-Avila, and this is yours here, okay? El oriente mi cuerpo. Enséñame mi cuerpo mío, mi cuerpo sagrado, cómo cuidarte mejor, cómo vibrar con la vida, cómo llenarme de la energía del sol, la tierra, la luna, toda la naturaleza. Show me how to cleanse the home of my spirit home, my body. I make teas of white sage to purify, manzanilla to help me sleep. I bring into the house where my spirit home lives rosemary, lavender, laurel flowers, whose aromas send my prayers. Excuse me. Pedido bendiciones para cada uno de mis órganos, cada músculo, hueso, articulación, célula, cada gota de mi sangre. Bathing, we give thanks to the precious water for the cleansing we receive, mi cuerpo adorado. Many years ago, when I was young, I placed you sometimes where you were degraded, violated unspeakably, places not tender, not loving, not full of cariño. Por eso I ask your forgiveness always. Spirit of mine, heal your home, my body. Guardian spirits, heal me. Help me to find joy, to find laughter, to know love. Wow, that was so beautiful, and it literally resonated with everything we just said here, pile number one. I hope you enjoyed it. This is all I'm seeing for you. This is what your ancestors want for you to know. Pile number one, please, please, no more living in denial. Allow yourself to step into your authentic self so that you can be that abundant being that you are. Pile number one. Bye, Cosmic Babe. I'll see you next week. Hi, pile two. If you selected the Water Guardian, connect with your emotions card and the clear quartz crystal. Sorry, my brain was buffering there. If you selected this crystal and this card, pile number two, this is your reading. So like I said earlier, I will be shuffling live here with the Oshun Zen Tarot cards. And then I will be pulling 2 oracle cards on the side, then reading the passage to end. If I need to get any clarifiers, I will. And then I'll read a passage from the book for your pile number 2. So let's get into it, shall we? Okay. What are the ancestors of those that selected pile number 2 want for them to know? The ancestors of those that selected pile number 2 want for them to know. My goodness. Okay, I will be using these 2 since they came out upright. Okay, so we've got ripeness, 8 of Pentacles, and we've got the strength card, the 8, courage. Major Arcana, strength card, courage. Sorry guys, I totally blanked out. So this is the Oshun Tarot, and they're different than the regular tarot. So let's see what else those that selected, what else the ancestors of those that selected pile 2 would like for them to know right now, Spirit. Okay, you guys got quite a few cards, so let's go. We've got 10, 15, 16, 17, 18 past lives. I want to say that's the moon card. Yeah, the moon card. Sorry, guys. We've got 10, change, the Wheel of Fortune. Okay, so y'all got lots of major arcanas. Big things for sure happening with you, pile number 2. Big things, oh my gosh, 12, new vision, the Hanged Man. Pile number 2, your ancestors want you to know a lot. Okay. And we have 2 of Wands possibility. Okay. Pile number 2. What in the heck? First of all, you guys have so many cards thus far. But it's time for you guys to get it going. That's what I'm getting here, especially with the courage, ripeness. You are ready. You need to summon up that strength within you, and take a deep breath and take that leap of faith in order to bring change, because with this Hangman card here, but with it saying new vision, you guys have so many possibilities, and the 2 of Wands coming out here, you guys are going to make a big change in your life, a big difference. And that's what your ancestors want for you guys to know. They want you to take that leap of faith, to have that courage, and that inner strength to allow yourselves to bring about this change into your life. I mean, you have the 10 major arcana card here, the Wheel of Fortune, excuse me. I'm getting brain fog. My goodness, and I can't even speak correctly. The moon card here, just be mindful, right, of your feelings. That coincides here with the signifier card, which connect with your emotions. Excuse me. Connect with your emotions. Tap into yourself. See what your emotions are trying to tell you. I have a feeling that you guys are very intuitive. You guys are connected to yourself, like your inner knowing. You guys live a conscious and intuitive life for sure with new visions here. I feel like you guys are visionaries. Your spirit guides are telling you it is time. It is time for you to bring that change about. Seriously, pile number 2. Bring that change about for sure. Especially with that 2 of Wands here, the possibility cards. The possibilities are limitless for you guys. You guys know what you have to do. You guys just need to like I said, I feel like I'm repeating myself. You need to find that courage. Like literally your cards are just one and done. I don't feel like I need to get clarifiers, but I will. But it's time with the ripeness card here, the 9 of Pentacles. You guys should feel proud of how much work and effort you've been putting to come up to this point in your life. However, like your ancestors, I'm getting, you're not done yet. You still have lots to go and big things are coming for you. Your ancestors want you to be ready for that, and that's why they're hinting here, connect with your emotions. Get strong with your emotions, get stronger with your inner knowing, so that when this big change comes in and this new vision of yours, you bring it into fruition, you are ready. You know yourself wholeheartedly, unapologetically. You're a strong foundation, a strong root there in the ground that no wind, no nothing can knock you down, because you're rooted deep there. And that's what your ancestors want you to know, because you have big things. You have not 1, not 2, but 4 major arcana cards. That's some big stuff going on with you, pile number 2. I'm so excited. You know what? Let's see what else. Let's just see what else pile number 2's ancestors want them to know. What else do pile number 2's ancestors want for them to know? We've got the Queen of Swords. Yeah. We've got the Lovers. Okay, one more. What else is there? Okay. We've got the, oh my god, if it comes out, the Queen of Cups. Okay, and we have one more, but 1 second. What was it? Yeah, okay, but that one didn't fall on the table, so I'm not gonna count it. We've got pile number 2. Sorry. Yeah, and before I move on to those ones, at the back of the deck of the regular the Oshun Tarot, we have the Devil card in reverse, conditioning. You guys did the work to let go, to stop allowing those negative limiting beliefs infiltrate your brain and operate from that scarcity mindset and that scarcity habits. You guys have done the work. It's in reverse. I'm so proud of you, pile number 2. And with this here, the Lovers card, this is what I'm getting. Just intuitively, with the Lovers here in the middle, the Queen of Swords here, and the Queen of Cups here facing each other, and we just see 2 people here. I'm seeing y'all have brought into harmony your mind and your heart. This is what your ancestors want you to know. Since you've done the work and you brought it to harmony, pile 2, it's time to take action. It's time to work those 2 together, those 2 aspects of you together, and bring into fruition this new vision of yours, these possibilities. You are abundant, my dear. Look at, no matter all that hardship that you went through, especially with this Devil card in reverse, all that hardship and the negative conditioning you got through, you were seeds that still bloomed and blossomed through all that hard stuff. Y'all, I have that poem in my mind by Maya Angelou. I absolutely love her. I idolize her. I look up to her. She is my idol. Still I rise. I rise from the ashes and from all the hardships. I don't know the poem by heart, but every time I have those moments that I feel super low, I listen to her poem. So maybe you guys should too. Listen to her recite that poem. But you guys have done the work. You guys have learned how to combine your mind and your heart together, your emotions, and you guys are putting them together. Just learn how to keep them in balance and have them working together in order for you, like I said, to bring this stuff into fruition. But I am so excited for you guys. Pile number 2. Dang, y'all. Okay, like, look at you being a badass. Let's excuse me, my nose is getting clogged. Let me get a water. 1 second. Let me get some water. Okay, pile number 2. Let's see what your ancestors want you to be mindful of as you're embarking on this. What do pile number 2's ancestors want them to be mindful of, Spirit? What do pile number 2's ancestors want them to be mindful of? We've got failure. I understand that a mistake is only an opportunity to learn. Yeah. So as you're trying to bring this into fruition, don't be afraid to make mistakes. Don't be afraid to drop the ball. Another song. Some of you guys may be using music to help with that, bringing in the therapeutic aspect, that healing aspect. Some of you guys like to listen to music or do musical divination. I don't know if you guys are into that, but I'm hearing the song by Aaliyah, Dust Yourself Off and Try Again. Okay, you guys. And at the back of the deck we have Judgment. I understand that everyone has their own unique paths and challenges. Absolutely, especially with this, the Queen of Swords and the Queen of Cups together here. I'm getting that you guys realize to not personalize and attach to everything, that you guys know that people have their own shit that they're going through, and it's not a reflection of you. They're literally just projecting, and unfortunately they're not emotionally mature enough or healthy enough to have a healthier coping mechanism, that they just release it and dump it onto other people. But you know, and you realize that's not me, that's all you, boo. That sounds like a you problem that you need to fix. I'm staying in my lane, so go back to yours. And I freaking love that for you, pile number 2. I freaking love it. I love this. I'm so proud of you, pile number 2. Okay. Let's see what the full moon in Leo, how it's influencing you. It just passed this Sunday, and the energy of the full moon in Leo lasts into the next lunar phase. So let's see how it's influencing you, pile number 2. Since I didn't do a full moon in Leo reading, how's the full moon in Leo influencing those that selected pile number 2, Spirit? So full moon in Leo influencing those that selected pile number 2. Okay. All right. We've got here, communication is key, new moon in Gemini. Absolutely. And the other card, one second. Confidence is your key to success. Absolutely. Hell yeah. Because, like we said earlier, your spirit guides are telling you it's time, especially with this courage card. Have that courage, believe in yourself, have the confidence to go take action. Look, and at the back of this deck, luck is on your side, pile number 2. My goodness. Excuse me, my nose got stuffy all of a sudden. But luck is on your side, pile number 2. You guys don't need to fear anything anymore. Your mind and your heart are working together in harmony with this Lover's card. You guys are working together. You have brought that balance in yourself. You've done the work. There's no more need to spend time on planning and on dwelling. You guys are there. You are ready. You are ripe. It's time. It's time for you guys to do that. And with this, communication is key. You know, communicate also with this card here. Communicate your feelings. You know, be open, be honest, not only to yourself, but with others whenever they're making you feel a certain way, or whenever you want to collaborate with someone to bring these things into fruition. Communication is key, and keep your head up high as you walk towards that new phase of your life, the new chapter of your life. That's what I'm getting, new chapter for sure. Let's read from the guidebook for this card. One second. Oh, and I opened it right up. Okay, so there's 2 messages, the simple message and then the extended message. So we're going to start with the simple one first. It says, take time to understand how you really feel. Know that your sensitivity is not a curse, but a gift that allows you to receive and understand messages directly from your soul. The extended message is, your angels want you to know that it's okay to feel the emotions that are surfacing in you at this time. It doesn't matter if they are joyous or sad. They are all powerful messengers that allow you to understand what you want and need. Taking time to breathe and acknowledge them lets them flow through you rather than crashing down on you as an overwhelming wave. Note that that there are also intuitive psychic messages arising in you at this time, and unless you acknowledge everything as it comes up, you may miss important guidance that can lead you to love and support. Absolutely. And I had said that earlier too. I feel like you guys are very intuitive. You guys are very in tune with not only with yourself but with the divine. And I feel like that's a message for you to get more in tune so that you can practice discernment as you're embarking on this new endeavor of yours. But before we go, let me read the passage from the book. From the Voices of the Ancestors, let me read your passage, pile number 2. And there's some words in Spanish if you don't understand it. Either way, it's still medicine for the soul, if you're Spanish speaking or not. So let's go. El norte, mi conciencia. Excuse me. So here we go. El norte, mi conciencia. Gracias a la vida, canta Violeta. Gracias for the awareness that has become me, for the knowingness life has gifted me, for the lessons. Tropiezos milagrosos de la vida. For my remembering, powerful, beautiful memory brings us home to ourselves, gives us strength, courage, firmeza. Memory heals. Memory of ourselves as original peoples of this hemisphere. Memory imposed can kill us. Memory enforced can drain us of our life force. Assaults engraved. Terrifying moments implanted and coded into our beings over the centuries, the generations within communities, families, nations. How to tell the true memory from the lie. Our conciencias guide us. We must nurture and grow our conciencia like we would our loving plants, our medicine plants. We recognize for their power, generosity, wisdom, teachings. Gracias to all the poderosas de corazón who have taught me. My conciencia, my medicine, my conciencia guided my heart, healer of my spirit wisdom. Absolutely. This literally coincides with all that this Devil in Reverse card, all that hardship that you've gone through, all the conditioning you've gone through, and the negativity in your life, how yet you still rose and you still blossomed and bloomed, and you had the courage to keep going. You kept going, and now your ancestors want you to know that that chapter of your life is done because you've done the inner work. You've continued to work on yourself and believe in yourself because you knew that there was still hope. And your ancestors want you to know that they're here. They got your back. They are proud of you. They want you to continue, and don't let those past failures define you. Don't even let the future ones. They are so happy for you that you've done this work, and you are their legacy, pile number 2. Thank you so much for tuning into this video. If you liked it, please leave a comment below, a big thumbs up, and I'll see you next week, okay? Bye. Okay, pile number 3, if you selected the Star Ancestor, follow the voice of your soul card and the green adventuring crystal. This is your reading, pile number 3. So let's see what your ancestors have to say. As I said before, we're going to be doing a live shuffle of the Oshun Zen Tarot, excuse me, to see what your ancestors... Oh, my goodness, I just spilled a lot of the cards. 1 second. Okay. So let's see what your ancestors want you to know right now. What are the messages for pile number 3 from their ancestors? Spirit, what do pile number 3's ancestors want them to know right now, Spirit? Okay. We've got 19, Innocence, the Sun card. What do the pile number 3's ancestors want them to know right now, Spirit? What do pile number 3's ancestors want them to know right now? We've got receptivity. My dyslexia coming through. It's the Queen of Water, of Cups, sorry. So we've got the Sun card so far, which is 19 innocence, and we got the Queen of Cups, receptivity. Okay, let's get a couple more. Little pile number 3 is ancestors want them to know right now, Spirit. Little pile number 3 is ancestors want them to know. Okay. We've got 6 of Swords, the burden. I believe that's the 6 of Swords, the burden. And then we've got going with the flow. And this is the Ace of Cups. This is the Ace of Cups, and I believe it was in reverse. So, sorry about having to check. I don't use these as often as I should. So we've got the Sun card, innocence. We've got the Queen of Cups, receptivity. We've got the burden, which is a 6 of Swords. And we've got going with the flow, the Ace of Cups. So, you guys, I feel like you guys have been carrying, literally piggybacking off of this card and literally piggybacking. Y'all have been carrying a lot of stuff with you. A lot of baggage, either from the past or from the current moment. And I'm sensing that you guys need to take a deep breath and go ahead and drop all that weight. Drop all that weight that you're carrying, all that pressure that you're putting on yourself or that people may be putting on you, that is making you feel like either you're the burden or they're becoming a burden to you. Especially with the Ace of Cups here, going with the flow. In reverse, obviously things aren't going with the flow for you guys. And with this Innocence card here, your ancestors want you to know that you have so much light around you, innocence around you, and in you. You have so much potential. However, this issue here is bringing you down. It's the 6 of Swords card about, Spirit. It is a 6 of... And look, here we go. Okay, so what's so crazy is that we've got the 6 of Cups. I'm getting the past with the 7 of Swords. Something shady happened to you in the past, and that it's holding you back. And it caused you so much depression, so much unhappiness with the Sun card in reverse. It's dimmed your light. It's dimmed your light, and it feels very heavy off the bat. As soon as we shuffled these cards, it felt very heavy. Pile number 3, and I'm so sorry if what happened to you in the past. However, Spirit is not just Spirit, sorry, your ancestors are urging you to let it go, to drop all that weight from the past in order for you to move forward with your life, to allow those good things, those blessings that you are deserving of and that will come to you, so you can be receptive, right? In order to welcome the new in your life, you need to make peace and say bye-bye to the old. You need to make space for the new within you, within your mind, within your heart, within your body, in all realms, all aspects, right? You need to make space for the new. Pile number 3. And at the back of your card, we have the 3 of Pentacles, for sure. 3 of Pentacles. It's a 6 of Cups. Dream. Yeah. 6 of Cups coinciding with that 6 of Cups there. But guidance. And I'm going to keep this one. For sure, your ancestors are are here to guide you and want you to know it's time. It's time to put this card in reverse and bring this card upright. Let's work on putting the Six of Swords in reverse, and the sense of the point. This burden is holding you back from moving forward with your life. Normally the Six of Swords in tarot means moving forward, and I said cups, I'm so sorry, means moving on, letting go of the past. Sometimes it can mean escapism, like, you know what I'm saying. However, we want this one in reverse because it's saying that it's a burden. We don't, your ancestors don't want you to feel that way. You've already done so much and gone through so much. Pile number 3. They want you to see the good in your life, in you, in your surrounding, right? They want you to be feeling light, like, you know, that feeling of peace when you have, and I'm going off of this, like, there's moments when I'm in water and I feel completely submerged and safe and just present in that moment with the universe, surrounded by water. I feel cradled and I feel good looking up at the sky and just feel like, oh, I'm here in this moment and this time, and just enjoying it and basking that in. However, I'm getting, you can't even enjoy those moments. You can't enjoy those good moments because this stuff that happened to you in the past, the shadiness, the malice, the envy, the jealousy, the betrayal of someone who did that to you in the past. You see the back of that deck that I pulled? We've got the Four of Pentacles, yeah. And it could have been something with people being manipulative, mentally, psychologically manipulative with you, or with this Four of Pentacles here, it could have been financial things or material things that they were doing harm to you. And with, I'm saying in the past because the Six of Cups here represents like reminiscing on the past. The Sun card shows in reverse that it wasn't a happy time, it was a sad time for you. So your ancestors want you to know that you need to let it go because it's not happening to you in this moment. And it reminds me of something that I said in pile number 1, the axiom, as I think, so I feel, so I act. And your body, pile number 3, cannot tell the difference of if something's happening in the past or in the present moment. If you're reminiscing something that hurt you very badly, when you're reminiscing that in your mind, your body feels it as if it's happening right then and there all over again. And your ancestors, pile number 3, want for you to stop doing that so badly so that you can allow yourself to enjoy your life. Plain and simple. They don't want you living in the past anymore. They want you to enjoy the now. That's what I'm getting, pile number 3. Let's pull from the Soul's Journey lesson cards to see what else your ancestors want for you to be mindful of. One second. It's pretty deep. I've lived in the past before. I'm gonna tell you something, pile number 3. You aren't alone. Many people live there to this day, in this present moment, live in the past. I used to, and my life was very dark, very murky, full of depression. There's this other axiom that says if you live in the past, you're full of depression. If you live in the future, you're full of anxiety. If you live in the present moment, well, there's joy because you're in the present moment, which is the gift. Remember, past is history, the future is a mystery, today is a gift. That's why they call it the present. So pile number 3, let's see what your ancestors want you to be mindful of right now. Pride. I love myself and I see myself in everyone. Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. Now, if this was someone that you dealt with that was very emotionally, manipulative, psychologically manipulative with you and made you feel down and brought down your self-esteem, your self-worth, your self-confidence, feel pride in yourself. Love yourself and see how much you've overcome and how far you've gotten yourself. Let's see what else this pile number 3's ancestors want for them to know. This one wants to come out. Judgment. I understand that everyone has their own unique path and challenges. Absolutely. Let's see what's at the back of the deck. Guilt. I release any beliefs that no longer assist me in my soul's growth. I'm going to keep this one too. For sure. Pile number 2. Sorry, pile number 3. Excuse me one second. Let me drink some of my water. Pile number 3. Y'all need to be more compassionate, more kind, more patient, more loving, and caring to yourself. Don't torture yourself anymore with living in the past. Don't carry the guilt of what could have been, what should have been, or what would have been. All you have is this present moment. All that love you would show to other people and give to other people, whether that be your significant other, your children, your parents, your grandparents, your friends, your family, your siblings, your coworkers, etc. Plug in your pet, give it to yourself. Pile number 3. No more guilt. Forget what other people opinions of you are, what their expectations, what their ideas or the suggestions. You must follow the voice of your own soul. This is your life after all, not theirs. They have their own life to live. They are not the judge or the ruler of your life. You are the co-creator of your life along with spirit. You and spirit are working together on your life. And have pride in yourself. Pile number 3. Please do. Let's see, before we move on to read this one, let's see what the full moon in Leo has for you, how it's influenced you. The full moon in Leo was on Sunday, the 5th of this month, and it influences us still until the next lunar phase. So let's see, pile number 3, how has the full moon in Leo been influencing you? Okay, we've got don't let pride get in your way. Don't let pride get in your way. And at the back of the deck, we've got prosperity lies ahead, pile number 3. You guys have so many things, wonderful things coming for you. Don't give up. Don't let these past situations hold you down. Don't let your pride get in the way. For some of you, I feel like you're holding on to the past because you feel like that saying, there's a saying that says forgive but don't forget, but for some of you guys are taking it literally. You're not you're taking it literally that you won't forget it, and it's stopping you from moving forward, and it's hindering you in this sense, right? And you've become prideful now, and it's something bad that's happening to you. And I don't want to, it sounds, I don't know how to say it properly, but what I'm saying is that you guys need to stop dwelling on that, because you're not allowing yourself to move forward. And I know this is gonna sound hard, but I feel like I need to say it. Some of you guys use that past misfortune as a badge of honor. Like, I know that's gonna sound really bad, but I'm getting like that whole victim mentality. And for some of you guys, like, this was only gonna be for a tiny few of you guys, but sometimes we as people get addicted to the trauma, to the negativity, to that feeling, because that's all we've known for so long, that feeling anything else is unknown and unsure. So we rather stay in that comfort than to be unstable in the unsure. I felt like I had to say that because one of you will resonate with that. Maybe you don't want to hear it and you're not going to like it, but your ancestors literally just wanted me to say that. For sure. Pride and pride coming through, you guys. And at the back of the deck of that is your commitment is being tested for sure. Pile number 3. Your ancestors want for you to grow, to evolve, to let go of that. La amargura no es buena para la alma. Bitterness is not good for the soul. You must let it go. Allow yourself to grow so that you can glow. Sorry. But that's what I'm getting, what your ancestors want you to know. Let's read from the guidebook to see what message from the star ancestor card is saying. Here we go. So there's 2 messages, the simple version and then the extended message. So let's go. Heed the messages coming directly from your soul, and the extended messages. There is a deeper purpose to your human journey. Not only were you born on purpose, you were born for a purpose. You were born to be a light. You were born to be a bright light in the world, and there are supporters out there in the universe sending waves of energy to guide you at this time. Information and inspiration that has been coming your way recently is not new information, but memories. Your feelings of being drawn in a particular direction are the awakening of an aspect of your soul. You are being drawn towards a road that will not only light you up, but also help you light up your corner of the world. Continue following the cosmic guidance that is coming your way. Absolutely. And you know what? You learning how to let go of that and learning how to heal yourself and mend yourself literally could be, you will be a facilitator of healing, of change, a counselor, a guide, someone who will help other people who have been in similar past situations change and heal. And people are going to recognize you for that. They're going to look up to you for that guidance and for that assistance from you. They're going to admire that from you. There's no reason to dwell in the past anymore. You need to alchemize all that negativity and transmute it into something more powerful. Use that as energy or as fuel to propel you to this newer you. Allow this to bring alignment to you. Allow this to be the medicine your soul needed to hear. But that is what your ancestors wanted you to know. Before we go, we're going to read the passage from Voices from the Ancestors book, from the poem Sunrise Prayer, part 3 for you, pile number 3. Let's go. One second, I'm waiting for my freezer to stop making ice. El sur, mi voluntad. The south, my will. I will to will thy will. The runes say this. It is beautiful to know other traditions, to respectfully learn from them, and then the Conchero prayer, adapted to reflect our ancient past. Santo Dios, Santa Diosa, libéranos, Señor y Señora, de todo mal. Santo Dios, Santo Diosa. Hágase, Señor y Señora, su santísima voluntad. I do not fear the will of the Supreme Being, Mother and Father. I unite my will to the will of the Great Spirit of the universe. I am part of this Great Spirit. We are part of this Great Spirit, the collective of us all of life. I will do my part to nurture peace, kindness, love. We will do our part, siempre. Beautiful. So that is all I have for you, pile number 3. I hope you enjoyed this reading. Please give it a thumbs up if you liked it. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. and tune in next week for the newest video. Bye. Hi, Pile 4. If you selected the High Priest, Intended and Create, and the Amethyst crystal, this is your reading. So let's jump into it. Sorry, I just had to do some quick shakes because the last pile was kind of heavy if I'm being honest. So I'm going to do a live shuffle from the Oshun Zen Tarot, then I'll pull some clarifiers from this deck if we need to. Then we'll pull 2 cards from the oracles to see what lessons your ancestors want you to be mindful of, and then how the full moon in Leo has influenced you from the Moonology Oracle. Then I'll read from the guidebook of this deck, this oracle deck, to see what your ancestors' message from this card is, and I'll read a passage from the Voices of the Ancestors book. So pile number 4, let's see what your ancestors have in store for you. Spirit, what do pile number 4's ancestors have? I want them to know, Spirit. We've got the, I want to say that's the Knight of Cups. Let me see 1 second. Cups, Trust. Yeah, Knight of Cups, Trust. We've got the Source card, which I believe that's the Ace of Wands. Ace of Wands, yes. And we've got 20, Beyond the Illusion, the World card, right? No, Judgment, sorry. That's the Judgment card. Yeah, 42, Judgment. Let's see. Yeah, the Judgment card, sorry. Let's get a couple more cards. At least 1 more card of what pile number 4's ancestors wants for them to know, Spirit. Perfect. 3 of Wands. We have the Knight of Cups, Ace of Wands, let me put it over here, you guys can see it better right there. Knight of Cups, Ace of Wands, Judgment card, and the 3 of Pentacles. Okay. Pile number 4, Intended and Create. Intended and Create. Absolutely. You guys have this new energy coming about to you guys. With this Trust card, absolutely. You guys are your ancestors are letting you know that inkling that you had within you, that gut feeling, the intuitive feeling of you trying something new, or of an idea, this new inspiration or energy that you have to try this new thing. Go for it. Trust in yourself, trust in Spirit, trust in the divine, trust in your ancestors, and take that leap of faith and go for it. With this Judgment card here, Beyond the Illusion, honestly, it's like you already know what's what and what's obviously not what. With that card, what I mean to say is that you guys your head is up in the clouds, however your feet are firmly rooted into the ground. You are grounded while you are very hopeful and optimistic and have these visions of yourself and of your future. I'm getting visionary, right? You see all these potentials and this potential that this new idea of yours, this new passion of yours has, and your ancestors are telling you to trust that and take that leap of faith, romanticize that thing into fruition, right? Be open and optimistic about this thing that you will be experiencing, and creating and co-creating with the universe. This is so beautiful. Let me see what's at the back of the deck. Clinging to the past, the Five of Cups. Yeah, with the Five of Cups here, don't let anything, any insecurities, any bad things that may have happened to the past come up and test your tenacity, test your discipline, test your ambition to see this through. Don't let that taint this new passion of yours as you move forward into embarking this and bringing it through for you. Oh, excuse me. But for sure, this is wonderful, pile number pile number 4. This is such a wonderful thing to be experiencing at this moment, to experience the awakening phase, to experience the change. Yeah, with the Hermit card here, just to confirm, and I get that you guys have done the work, you guys have gone within to see what's real and what's an illusion, and you guys have moved past it, right? You guys have this newfound inspiration and zest for life. With the Ace of Cups here, for sure, 2 aces, new beginnings. You guys are definitely bringing some new beginnings, and your ancestors want you to know that. Use that vital energy, this new zest for life, and this emotional growth to move forward and bring all those things into fruition. And again, we have the 6 of Cups here. We have the 5 of Cups clinging onto the past. Spirit wants you to, with the five of Cups over there, clinging to the past. Don't let those negative past memories taint this future of yours. Keep the good ones, and keep the good ones as you embark this life and you make decisions in order to bring about this change in your life. Pile number 4, for sure. Keep the good memories in order to keep igniting that passion for you. Like, what was that spark that gave you this idea in order for you to move forward with it? Was it something that you did in the past? For example, let's just say you're just an example, you have a new zest or a new passion for starting photography, because when you were little, your grandma or grandpa gave you a camera, and you would go off and take pictures, and you loved going and taking it to develop it, and then getting back the photos and looking through them and just seeing all those beautiful memories and those wonderful things that you captured in that film. And you loved showing it to other people, and you felt this sense of pride and joy, and then you had something trigger that and give that new passion for you, and you said, you know what, I used to love photography when I was a kid, I'm going to start doing it again, right? And any preconceived notion that you had, any negative association with it, maybe because someone said, that's dumb, you literally took a picture of a rock, that's lame, right? You have gone beyond that illusion, right? And you have seen that, no, you know what, one hater is not going to stop me. I have a passion for this, and I know I can make this into something bigger, and I'm going to go ahead and trust my intuition, trust my gut, trust spirit, trust my ancestors, and take that leap of faith and make something of this, whether it be a hobby, whether it be a full-blown career or a business endeavor, whatever it may be. Trust yourself and allow yourself to experience this new thing and to enjoy this new passion of yours. Whether it's okay to be a novice, it's okay to be new at something. You know, the only way for you to master something is to be new at one point, right? We can't all be masters on our first try. So it's okay to try something new. Pile number 4. That's awesome. So let's see what your sorry, my nose is getting major clogged. Let's see what your ancestors want you to be mindful of right now. Pile number 4. What do pile number 4's ancestors want you to be mindful of, Spirit? I feel like this one wants to come out. We've got freedom. I possess the power and the free will to create my own happiness. Absolutely. And that literally coincides with this card here, intended and create. Okay. You have the power and the free will to create your own happiness. Pile number 4. Let's get one more for pile number 4. What do the ancestors want them to be mindful of? What do pile number 4's ancestors want them to be mindful of, Spirit? Pile number 4's ancestors want them to be mindful. See, you've got doubt. I release the need to know all the answers for sure. With this trust card here, let go of doubt. Take that leap of faith for the good of all and harm to none. Make sure that you're not putting yourself in a bad situation. Like, just, I'm piggybacking off of that photographer idea. Let's say you don't have a camera because you just don't have a camera and you have to buy a new camera, okay? However, it's either picking from paying for your bills or buying the new camera. Let's be responsible and let's save some money on the side. So within a month or 2 months time or 3 months time, you have enough money to pay for the camera and it'll be paid in full and you don't have to worry about it anymore, and your bills are met, your needs are met, your wants are met, and everything's good. Yeah, I release the need to know all the answers. That's just you trusting. You're gonna bring that into fruition for yourself. However, you're gonna do it responsibly, carefully, and you're gonna do it wonderfully. Pile number 3. At the back of the deck, you have denial. I acknowledge my fear, but I replace it with the insight of awareness. For sure. You guys are so amazing. Pile number 4. I love this for you guys. I love that you guys did that inner work. I love that you guys have seen beyond those illusions that have been projected onto you from the past. And you guys are allowing yourself to go onto this new phase, a new chapter in your life, and bringing this manifestation of yours into fruition. I absolutely love it. So let's see how the full moon in Leo that just passed on the 5th of February, how it's influencing you. Because remember, this full moon lunar phase will be influencing you into the next lunar phase. You've got expect a powerful change. That's right, pile number 4. Expect a powerful change. You said it here. Let's see how else the full moon in Leo is influencing those from pile number 4, Spirit. It's full moon in Leo influencing those from pile number 4. Did one fall? No. Oh my gosh, that's too much. Okay, 1 second. See how the full moon in Leo is influencing those from pile number, and this one wanted to come out. You are good enough. Yes, pile number 2. Sorry. Yes, pile number 4. You are good enough. Remind yourself that. Release those doubts that you have that aren't allowing you to take this leap of faith and to trust and believe in yourself on this new phase of your life, this new chapter of your life. You've done the work. You have brought this enlightenment. Again, you've gone beyond the illusion. Don't let those old habits, those old limiting beliefs creep back up and keep you in the past, right? Keep those good memories. Keep those good joyful, high vibrational memories, and let go of those bad, negative ones that are holding you back from moving forward, because powerful change is coming to your life. Absolutely. Pile number 4. At the back of the Oracle Moonology deck, we have, what do you need to release? Think about that. What do you need to release during this moment in order for you to trust in yourself and take that leap of faith? Pile number 4. Let's read from the guidebook here to see what the wisdom and the message from the High Priest is for you. So we've got 2 messages, the simplified and the extended, the short message and the extended message. Recognize that you have the power to change your life. Face your fear and align with the light. Extended messages, you are a bridge between heaven and earth, and it's important for you to know that you are more powerful and connected than you may think. Everything you are giving attention and energy to at this time is creating your way forward. There have been some setbacks, but accept these as experiences that have led you to a deeper understanding of yourself and your spirit. Know that you are being guided by the ancestors to direct your thoughts and energies towards what you want to grow, heal, and expand. and then watch it happen right before your eyes. Expect powerful change. This is confirmation for sure. Pile number 3, your ancestors are here cheering you on, guiding you, motivating you, and pushing you, and doing the work behind the scenes to help bring this powerful change into your life. With that, let that be comfort to you, knowing that you're back, you are divinely protected, you're divinely guided, and you are divinely blessed. Move forward and bring this change into your life. Allow this new chapter to come in with confidence, con confianza. Let's go. And before we go, I'm going to read a passage from Voices from the Ancestors book, from the Sunrise Prayer. Let's go. El poniente mi espíritu, the west my spirit. We must remember why we choose to come to this earth in this life to take a body, why we choose our parents, what we came to do. We must remember, I must remember. I am spirit light, luz espíritu. My spirit is a wise one, our spirits are wise ones. We must remember, I must remember. It is about honoring, cherishing, nurturing, calling on my spirit, calling on our spirits to help me, to help us remember what we already knew before we arrived. Once remembering, once knowing, then protecting what belongs to me, what belongs to us. We did not come from nothing. We came from something. We came from spirit. We are spirit, and we will continue. Wow, that is beautiful, pile number 4. I'm so excited for you, and I hope that you do take that leap of faith and have the courage and trust in yourself and in your ancestors and in spirit and in the divine for you to bring about this new powerful change into your life. If you like this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't already. Please interact with it, and also tune in next week as we'll have a new video by then. Bye. Hi, pile number 5. If you selected the Hemite crystal and the Medicine Mother Honor Your Inner Knowing card, then this is your pile. This is your reading, excuse me. You may notice a difference in the lighting as your pile. Unfortunately, I couldn't keep recording with the rest of the pick a pile reading. I had to stop recording soon after finishing pile 4's reading because it was time for me to go pick up my kids and then attend to my motherly responsibilities. So if you're a parent or a mom, you will for sure understand. So my kids are now having their downtime before bed, and they're about to go to bed soon. So now I have a moment of quiet and peace so that I can do your reading. And like I said in the beginning, we're gonna do a live shuffle of the Oshun Zen Tarot to see the messages from your ancestors of what they want you to know right now. Then I'll pull an oracle card of what lesson or soul's lesson that your ancestors want you to be mindful of when embarking on the wisdom from the tarot. And then also I'm going to pull a card from the Moonology Oracle deck to see how the full moon in Leo that just passed on Sunday, February 5th, how it's influencing you, and it will continue to influence you to the next lunar phase when the next new moon will come. And we're going to read from the guidebook this card, and then we'll end it with the reading of the Sunrise Prayer from the Voices of Our Ancestors book. Where's the book? Oh, there it is. It's down here. Okay, so let's get a couple cards from the ancestors of those that selected pile number 5. Alright, can we get a couple cards from the ancestors of those that selected pile number 5? What do the ancestors want them to know right now, Spirit? If you got the ancestors of those that selected pile number 5 right now, Spirit. We've got 10 of Wands. Spirit, what do the ancestors of those that selected pile number 5 want them to know, Spirit? Those that selected pile number 5, the ancestors want them to know. We've got, I believe this is the Page of Pentacles. Let me double check. Give me a moment. Quickly. Slowing down. Oh, excuse me, Knight. And then these cards, if they're downright, I'm not gonna use them. I'm gonna look for the face-up one. So, any other messages that the ancestors would like to select pile of 5? Would they like for them to know? Ooh, okay, I'm not gonna get all those though. We've got 4 of Cups turning in. Okay. If they're meant to be again, they will come out. It's just it's too many. But let's get 2 more. What are the messages those that true? I select a pile number 5. I want them to know right now, Spirit. We've got 4 the Miser and 4 Pentacles. Oh look, okay, those were definitely wanted to come out. Okay, we've got the 4 of the Major Arcana, which is the Emperor, and in this case it's the Rebel. The Rebel, Major Arcana. Then we have the 7 of Pentacles, Patience. You guys have the most so far, and then we've got the Devil card, Conditioning. So it seems like I'm gonna have to do like something like this. Okay. Let's see. Okay, pile number 5. So we've got the 10 of Wands, the Knight of Pentacles, the 4 of Cups, the 4 of Pentacles. We've got the 4 of the Major Arcana, which is the King, the Knight, my goodness, the Emperor. And we've got 7 Patience with the 7 of Pentacles, and we have 15 from the Major Arcana, which is the Devil card, and in this deck it's Conditioning. Right away, a lot of dark, gloomy, I want to say heavy energy. However, we've got 4, 4, 4. Now 444 is a number of protection, divine protection. Okay, I'm just saying, you've got major protection from your ancestors. Pile number 5. I'm going to put in here what the 4s represent in the tarot. However, I'm getting you are protected in the spiritual realm, in the quantum realm. You have your spiritual team is working hard for you to protect you from entities, from energy, from people here on the physical realm who give you malojo, which is the evil eye, who have envy towards you, who are jealous of you, or people who just straight up don't like you. You have that protection from your ancestors, and they want you to know that, especially with that 444 jumping out at me, pile number 5. Another thing I wanted to say is that I can see that you have a lot of heavy things going on with you with the 10 of Wands here. See how this person is carrying so much on his shoulders. He has so many things like trying to pull him down and weigh him down and break him down. However, with the Knight of Pentacles here telling you to slow down, so that you can, with the 4 of Cups, tune in to yourself. Right, in the traditional tarot, it's the guy pushing aside and not taking the opportunities that are being placed. Oops, sorry about that. Okay, you got the ashes from the incense there, blessing you and cleansing you. Aw, I'm so sorry about this. This is so messy. Okay, just leave it there. Oh my goodness, look, a big old chunk came. 1 second, pile number 5. I'm sorry, let me clean that up real quick. Pile number 5, like I was saying, you guys need to slow down and turn into yourself. Go deep within. In this card coincides literally with this 4 of Cups. Honor your inner knowing. Use your intuition and allow it to guide you and help you practice discernment when things around you are looking pretty heavy, pretty chaotic, pretty negative. When red flags are going off, listen to your gut, listen to your intuition. Normally you will have signs to steer you away from that, because that's your ancestors protecting you. That's your spiritual team protecting you. Look at all that negativity that's around. You are such a light that, unfortunately, you're like a beam of light that be attracting those negative, stagnant people, like freaking flies, moths to the light, moths to the flames. Like, your frequency, your energy, it's so bright and shiny that it attracts these people who desperately need that light within, that warmth for themselves, but don't know how to do it for themselves. So they're unfortunately attracted to yours. But you have such a big spiritual team, and your ancestors protect you, because I feel like that's a generational, I want to say like a generational gift that they've passed to you, pile number 5. So they want you to tune in so that you can find peace within yourself, get to center yourself in a sense and ground yourself, so that you don't let that stuff bring you down or break you down, because it is heavy. It seems really heavy, but not as heavy as there was a pile here that was really heavy, I'm not gonna lie. I felt really heavy afterwards that I had to shake, but this doesn't feel like a bad heavy. It feels like you just need to find ways for you to cope, for you to cleanse yourself, because unfortunately you are this bright shining ball of light and energy, and these people get attracted to you, and your spirit team is urging you to put up boundaries with those people. Set boundaries. Not everyone is deserving of your energy, of your attention, of your light. You know what I'm saying? Especially those people that will hide themselves and try to present themselves as a sheep, but it's a wolf or a lion hiding amongst sheep. So be mindful of those people, especially. So practice discernment with who you choose to bring into your inner circle, into your circle of awareness, I want to say. Because I'm definitely not getting that this miser here is you, pile number 5. This is the 4 of Pentacles. I'm not getting that this is you. I'm getting that that's someone else that is attempting to I want to say, like, it's coming off as possessive. Like, honestly, like, this person is very attracted to you, and it could be platonic, it could be intimate, but this person is just, they love how you make them feel, or how they feel around you, or who they are when they're around you, and that they really want that 24/7. But it's very conditional. Again, with that, piggybacking off of that word, it's one-sided, and that's what your spiritual team wants you to be mindful of those type of people who are just using you, your energy, and your light for their selfish needs, when every relationship or partnership or friendship, any type of ship, should be reciprocated. It should be reciprocity. Like, it should be equal and equitable. Let's say equitable, because there's days that one of us are not feeling it, and, like, let's say we're sick, and the other partner, they need to step up their game just for that day, or those days, weeks, to help ensure that everything runs that continues to be sustainable. And that's why I mean equitable, right? But there should always be reciprocity, love, respect, communication, in that sense. And your spiritual team, again with that 444 popping up, they want you to be very mindful of who you have around you. And with this Emperor card, they want you to step up and be that authority figure and set them boundaries, right? And set them boundaries with those people that try to come and take that from you, take your energy. You need to call back your energy to yourself so you can use it for you in your own good. And be patient with yourself as you're learning to, if you're not used to setting boundaries, right? If you're so used to keeping the peace with everyone, trust me, as a recovering people pleaser, I understand. I'm still learning to set boundaries. With some people it's easier, with some people it's really harder, just because of the relationship and the history between us. But I understand, and I'm getting here. Be patient with yourself, tend to yourself, nurture yourself with this process, and learn that it's not a reflection of who you are, but rather of them and how they perceive themselves. Remember, we're all mirrors projecting onto each other, but your spiritual team really wants you to be mindful of those people pretending or appearing to be your friend or on your side, when in reality they're your enemies and they're just trying to keep close tabs on you. So be very mindful of that, okay? Yeah, and let's see at the back of the deck. Yeah, comparison and reverse. So this is the 5 of Swords in reverse. Comparison, 3 of Swords, isolation. Yeah, whoever this person is, used to compare you and them a lot, and they're feeling, I'm sure once you start to stop doing that, or they were feeling isolated from you, but once you start setting those boundaries, they're going to feel isolated. But you know what? Their happiness and their well-being is not your responsibility. The only person you can control in this life is you, and you and yourself only. And the same goes for that person. The only person that they can control and take care of is themselves as well. So you need to make sure that you are in a good mental state, emotional state, and physical state, and also spiritual state, and that the rest is up to their responsibility. And remember, always for the good of all and harm to none. Respectfully set your boundaries, and if they can't respect your boundaries and accept them, if they try to retaliate, then you know what's the next step best for you, right? Let's just get any clarifiers of let's get some clarifiers on this reading, spirit. Yeah, the 5 of Swords right here, which is the back of the deck over there. We've got the Devil card again. Yeah, so your spiritual team wants you to be very mindful of this person, because look, this person is very shady. Pile number 5, whoever this person is, if you know, or these people are, be very careful with who you're surrounding yourself. Pile number 5, because they seem to be very manipulative or shady. That it's gonna be something very sudden and unexpected and life-changing that will happen, and it's gonna catch you by surprise completely. In the Devil card again coming up, so it could be something with addictions, something with bad habits. Let me see at the back of the deck. Yeah, maybe it's something that you guys are planning. Maybe you have some I want to say it's like probably some endeavors, some business ideas you have with this person. It's a goal you may have, or a project, anything. Put in what fits. And this, let's say this is your partner, your business partner, who I want to say it's a frenemy. This person's a frenemy, but at the end of the day, they're only looking out for themselves and their own well-being, and they're taking advantage of you. They're mistaking your kindness for a weakness. That is not your weakness, pile number 5. That is your strength, okay? Remember, you are divinely protected and guided, and your spiritual team, especially your ancestors, want you to practice discernment, put up them boundaries. I'm hearing through child, like, keep your eyes peeled, like, watch your back. You know what I'm saying? Because this person that's around you, they don't have good intentions. Yeah, it's someone that you're collaborating with on a business project or idea. Be very careful. Pile number 5, and look, it's another 3 and 3 right there. So this is really going to bring some change. You should change for sure. That person, maybe you should do it solo, or if it's something that needs more than one person, that you need someone else's help, find someone else. This person ain't it. If that's resonating, please let me know in the comments below. But that's seriously what I'm getting here. Totally different from all the other piles, I'm gonna tell you. For sure. Excuse me, for sure. Okay. Let's see what your ancestors want you to be mindful of. Pile number 5. Excuse me. I'm coming down with something, and in the matter of the day, I woke up with this itchy throat and with congestion, and now it's full blown. I can't breathe through one of my nostrils, and I have an itchy throat. So, anyway. Oh, come on. It keeps on falling. I'm sorry. Be very careful. Boop. Okay. Okay, so let's see what pile number 5's ancestors want them to be mindful of, Spirit. What do pile number 5's ancestors want them to be mindful of? The soul's journey lessons to pile number 5's ancestors want them to be mindful of, Spirit. Okay, we have a judgment. I understand that everyone has their own unique paths and challenges. Yeah, for sure. And I had said that earlier. It's not your responsibility to put other people's wants and needs before your own, or their happiness or their overall well-being before yours. You are in charge and in control of your own life, your own well-being, not anyone else's. And I'd be damned if those MF, as how my dad says, short for mother effers, try to gaslight you and shame you and make you feel like it's your responsibility to make them happy. No, that's not it. Okay, so let's see what advice or what soul's journey lessons is your ancestors pile number 5 want you to be mindful of. What do pile number 5's ancestors want them to be mindful of? Change. Yep, I had said that earlier too. You need to change this this group, these people that you're associated with, or this person. It says, I understand that nothing can grow or evolve without movement. Absolutely. So maybe that means moving from somewhere else. Maybe that means moving cities, states, home, or changing your phone number, or I don't know, some kind of movement away from what you're doing that's gonna that these people have intended for you, because it's not looking good. And here at the back of the deck we got imagination. I embrace and nourish the creative aspect of my mind. Yeah, and that's with tuning in. It coincides with you tuning in and learning to visualize you, and visualize that aspect of you that you want to be, and that you will be. And you do it by emulating that version of you right now, and that energy gets attracted towards you. 1 second, I had to really drink some of that echinacea tea to help me. Okay, pile number 5. Now let's see how the full moon in Leo is influencing you right now. Remember, the full moon in Leo just passed this past Sunday on February 5th.
So let's see how it's influencing you. Full moons is a wonderful time to release, to bring change, to let go of things that no longer serve us, whether that be limiting beliefs and conditionings that we have, bad habits, negative thinking patterns, or automatic negative thoughts, whatever that be, addictions. It's time to let it go. So let's see, what does pile number 5's and excuse me, what is the full moon? How is the full moon in Leo influencing pile number 5, Spirit? How is the full moon in Leo influencing pile number 5, Spirit? How is the full moon in Leo influencing pile number 5, Spirit? Okay. Yeah. One more. Okay, you got too many more. Hold on. Yeah, they all came out time now. It's face down, and I want them upright. So we got step out of your comfort zone. North node for sure. Y'all need to step out of your comfort zone for sure. Maybe these people that are your frenemies are an old group of friends that you've had for the longest time, but history is not a reason for you to stay there. If they're constantly mistreating you and abusing of you, whether that be physically, mentally, or emotionally, trigger warning, I'm sorry to say all late, but you need to move away from that. You deserve much more, especially if it deals with addiction. While I was shuffling this, I was thinking maybe you could be the one that has an addiction, and the group of people that you hang out with also are addicted to stuff. So it's time to bring a change. Like, your spiritual team has been, and your ancestors have been protecting you and taking care of you, but they need you on this physical realm. You need to do the work. They could only do so much and meet you halfway. You have to do the rest of the work, right? Let's see what else is this full moon in Leo influencing for you. This full moon, how is this full moon in Leo influencing those that selected pile number 5, Spirit? The full moon in Leo influencing. Ooh. Full moon in Leo influencing those that selected pile number 5. And I just realized that stepping out of your comfort zone also coincides with change. We've got communication is key, new moon in Gemini. Yeah, so maybe going to group therapy, like, if you are the person who has addiction and is hanging out with a bad crowd, like other people who have some addictions, then it's a good idea to go to NA or AA meetings. No judgment. I'm no one to judge. I've gone to those meetings myself. My father was an addict, and he used to take me and my older brother to his meetings. So I grew up seeing people in recovery, and I grew up hearing their stories and hearing everything that you've gone through, and it's very heavy. And it also gave me hope and optimism for people, because I saw that even through all that heartache and all that trauma and all that suffering, they were able to bring change into their life, and it really inspired me and motivated me to keep going with my life and to not give up. You know what I mean? Not lose hope. So surrounding yourself with people who can help you communicate your authentic self, tune into your authentic self, into your inner knowing, is key. And also, your commitment is being tested. So for whatever reason, I want to say some of you are dealing with addiction issues. The other half of you is dealing with people who are taking advantage of you. If this resonates, please let me know. Because if it does, I'm going to start doing readings at night, because I feel like something in the air, the energy, I'm just vibing more. Please let me know. I need to know, please. But your commitment is being tested. Like, are you really committed to bringing change in your life? Like, not your ancestors want to know, like, okay, I hear you're talking the talk, but can she walk the walk? can he walk the walk that he's talking? And that's why we got change here, stepping out of your comfort zone, and that your commitment's being tested, pile number 5. So for sure, two different versions of this reading. Oh, sorry. I was going to read out from the guidebook, and I'm also going to do another shuffle of the Angels and Ancestor card for you guys, because I feel like you guys deserve it, because I mean, your reading just took me all day to get to, so I'm gonna just give you guys a little bonus as a thank you. Even though you guys didn't really have to wait, it's edited for you, but still, you waited all day. So let's see what else is the ancestors of those that selected pile number 5 want them to whisper in the message. The ancestors of those that selected pile number 5 for the messages of the ancestors. Goodness, these are harder to shuffle just because they're a thicker cardstock. Okay. Oh yeah. Okay, so this one fell on the ground, but I'm not going to read from the guidebook from it. It says, Eagle, see from a higher perspective, for sure. But this one did fall face upright on me, on the deck, and then it fell on my lap, so I'm gonna keep it because it was face upright. And it's Guardian Angel, you are not alone, period. Punto. And at the back of the deck you got Spirit Fox, trust your talents in changing times. Absolutely, with change there and stepping out of your comfort zone. I know stepping out into the unknown is scary, but it is worth embarking the unknown to see what outcome it may bring you. It's definitely gonna be better than this negativity, for sure. Excuse me. So let's read from the guidebook, Medicine Mother, and then we'll read Guardian Angel. Okay, so there's 2 messages. There's a short version and an extended version. Let's start with the short. Take action. Do what you know you need to do. Some of y'all know that you have these vices that you need to stop and create some new, healthier ones. And for the other half of the group, some of you know that you have these bad people surrounding you. You need to cut them out of your life. Okay? And here's the extended message. There is an old pattern rising up in you now, and it's time to deal with it and release it. I'm sorry. I fucking love it when everything synchronizes. I'm sorry. It's just confirmation for me that I'm on the right track. The reading is fitting together like a puzzle. Anyways, you're being encouraged to love and respect yourself enough to take the steps you know you need to take to move closer to where you'd like to be. You already know the answers. You know what you need to do. You may have been using delaying tactics or holding back, but now you are being guided to take action. Action requires courage, but your angels and guides are bringing you the courage to move forward. Take just one step. When you do, the next one will be When you do, the next one will be presented to you. Oh my God. And you guys, I kid you not, when it said take just starts with one step. Check out my tea. Hold on. I had a feeling that this tea was going to coincide with today's reading. With your reading, pile number 5. I kid you not. It says, even a journey of 1,000 miles starts with a first step. Son, the synchronicities. Snap, snap. Kudos. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you, spiritual team. Come through, ancestors. Okay. All right, girl. Settle down now, girl. Settle down. Okay, let's see. Let's see what the guardian angel has for you, Spirit. Spirit, pile number 5. Here we go. Okay, so we're going to read the 2 messages, okay, for you? We've got the short one says, watch for signs and reminders from your angels and loved ones that they are close by. Remember, they are working hard to guide you. Didn't I say that, pile number 5, earlier with the 444? Your spiritual team, your ancestors are working hard behind the scenes for you, okay? And here is the extended message. Excuse me. Okay. Everyone has a guardian angel who has been with them in all their past lifetimes and will be there in all their lifetimes to come. So know that you are never alone and never will be alone. This card is a huge reminder that there is always help and support available to you. Your guardian angel is with you now and is here to aid you in all of your endeavors. In order to fully receive their support, first ask for it, then surrender to the process. Know that whatever unfolds will be your highest good. Absolutely. Pile number 5. I really do hope you find the courage and the strength to cut ties with all that negativity that's surrounding you. Whether that be you making those choices or those people around you that are negative. I really do hope you find that courage, pile number 5. You are a beautiful, bright light, and you have such a huge purpose in this life. Don't let others dim your light because they're jealous or envious of you, or don't keep doing bad habits that dim your light. Pile number 5. You need to bring that change in your life, okay? You need to step out of that comfort zone. I already told you with that 444 here, you're divinely protected and guided and blessed, and your guardian angel came to confirm that they've been here for you and they will continue to be here. There's no reason for you to live in fear or in the past or live in this no need to live this way anymore, essentially. But let's read the passage from the sunrise prayer. So it is the sunrise prayer here by Ines Hernandez-Avila from the Voices from the Ancestor book. Let's read your passage, pile number 5. It says, El centro mi corazón, the center my heart. Ay corazón de mi corazón, you are the altar of my being. You bring me together. You make me whole. You speak to me always. I listen. Listen to your heart. Listen to our hearts. Our hearts will lead the way. Our hearts will cleanse and bless. Our hearts will find the words that heal. Our hearts tell the stories of our precious selves. Stories we must remember. We must remember for the generations we must sing. Cantamos con alegría que al cielo le está gustando. A la Santísima Cruz las gracias le estamos dando. Las gracias le estamos dando. Beautiful. That's so beautiful. And that message is so for you, pile number 5. Listen to your heart. Honor your inner knowing that what your heart wants. Your heart wants what it wants, and your heart, especially with this card here, tune in. Your heart wants you to tune in. It wants you to tune in and get in and in tune with it so that you can communicate with it and bring about that changed lifestyle, a healthier life. Okay, Pile 5. But that is all I'm seeing for you. Please let me know if you liked this reading for you in the comments below. Don't forget to like this video, give it a thumbs up, and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Also share this video with anyone you think would enjoy this reading as well. And tune in next week as I'll have another video that week. Bye, pile number 5. I'll see you next week.